Welcome to Daily Gossip. You will get daily Hollywood updates here, so remember to subscribe for the latest videos because today's story is leaving fans heartbroken, stunned, and shattered with grief as tragic news has just hit Brandi Passante, the fearless queen of storage wars, and viewers everywhere are in tears after hearing about the devastating reality she is now facing, because behind that radiant smile, those fear-spitting strategies, and her sassy comebacks that fans loved so deeply, lies a woman who is now walking through a darkness so heavy that it has silenced her unstoppable spirit, and while she has always been seen as an unbreakable force of confidence, courage, and independence, who showed millions that a woman could stand tall in a male-dominated world, today her fans are reeling as whispers of unimaginable tragedy begin to surface, revealing that Brandi is enduring a loss so devastating that it has broken her in ways no one could ever imagine, because to her fans, she was not just a reality TV star, she was an inspiration, a fighter who overcame struggles, heartbreak, and public scrutiny, the woman who raised her children with fierce love, built her brand from scratch, and stood unafraid of judgment, smiling bravely as she faced every challenge life threw at her. But now that smile has vanished, replaced by silent grief that words cannot ease. Because insiders close to her have revealed that Brandi is suffering a tragedy so personal, so painful, and so unbearably dark that she has withdrawn into complete isolation, refusing to speak to anyone except her closest family, spending sleepless nights silently crying and questioning everything about life and its purpose, with friends saying she has lost the spark in her eyes and the energy that made her shine like a blazing star in the auction world. And as this news spreads, fans are left numb, shattered, and broken with her, flooding her social media with thousands of emotional messages, prayers, and virtual hugs, sharing how they cannot stop crying after seeing their fearless queen brought to her knees by this tragedy, with some saying they feel like they have lost a family member themselves because Brandi's journey has always been about more than television. It has been about resilience, strength, and hope, and now seeing her so broken has left them heartbroken beyond words, because while the details remain guarded out of respect for her privacy, insiders say it is a loss that has torn apart the very core of her soul, something that no amount of success, money, or fame can ever ease, leaving her children devastated as well, trying to support their mother through endless tears and silent pain. And as this story continues to unfold in quiet whispers and hushed updates from close friends, fans are left praying for the day Brandi finds the strength to rise again, to heal her shattered heart and stand tall once more. Because even though the pain is too deep today, the love and support of millions remain wrapped around her like an unbreakable shield of hope, because no matter how dark the night, her fans believe that their queen will one day smile again and inspire them with her strength in ways that only she can. But until that day comes, they remain united in grief, holding her in their hearts, and waiting in silent prayer for the healing and peace she so desperately needs in this tragic moment that has left their world forever changed. The emotional devastation surrounding Brandi Passante's heartbreaking tragedy continues to ripple through every corner of her fandom and beyond as more people begin to understand the gravity of the news that has struck her life like a thunderbolt in the quiet darkness of night, leaving millions stunned, speechless, and shattered in grief for the woman who has been their beacon of confidence, sass, and unstoppable energy for years. Because Brandi was never just another reality star to her viewers, she was an icon of strength and independence, the woman who showed up on storage wars with her radiant smile and fear-spitting strategy, often outsmarting men twice her size with nothing but her wit, courage, and fearless instincts. And fans loved her not just for her business acumen, but for her raw honesty and authenticity that made her feel like family, like someone they could sit with on their toughest days and find inspiration to keep going no matter what battles life threw their way. But today, as the tragic news continues to unravel in quiet whispers and emotional statements from those closest to her, fans are left in tears, praying for her healing as they struggle to accept that their invincible queen is facing a loss so devastating that it has brought her to her knees, with insiders revealing that Brandi has withdrawn into herself, consumed by silent grief that words cannot reach, tears that refuse to stop, and sleepless nights spent staring into the darkness, wondering how her life could change so dramatically in just a few moments, because what she has lost is not just an opportunity, a show, or financial security. It is something deeper, darker, and far more painful, something that has left her soul bruised in a way that even her strongest fans fear she may never fully recover from, and though no official statement has come from Brandi herself, her close friends and family have hinted that the depth of her pain is so intense that she has stopped communicating with the world, spending hours in silence or quietly crying with her children by her side, who are also trying to understand the magnitude of what their mother is going through, and this has left her fans sending wave after wave of love, support, and prayers across social media, with thousands commenting that they simply cannot hold back their tears as they read about her tragic reality. Because to them, Brandi is more than a celebrity. She is an inspiration, a reminder that no matter how tough life gets, one can still smile and fight with grace. But today that smile has disappeared, leaving only heartbreak in its place. And while some fans have speculated about the nature of the tragedy, whether it is a family loss, a personal health battle, or something so deeply traumatic that it has not yet been revealed, what remains clear is the overwhelming sadness engulfing her entire fanbase, because they feel her pain as if it were their own. And as the story continues to unfold, with no final details confirmed yet, one thing remains certain. Brandi Passante is standing in the darkest chapter of her life, and the world that once watched her bid confidently under the California sun now watches in silence, holding its breath, praying for the day she will rise again, stronger and brighter, to remind everyone that even after the worst storms, the sun can still shine, because despite all her pain today, her fans believe with unbreakable faith that their queen will eventually stand tall again, wiping her tears and wearing that fearless smile that made the world fall in love with her. But until then, all they can do is send their love, hold her in their prayers, and remain heartbroken with her in this tragic moment that has changed everything forever. So remember to subscribe to Daily Gossip for the latest celebrity updates, powerful stories, and emotional journeys every single day. Because here we bring you the real truth behind the headlines that shake Hollywood and touch the hearts of millions around the world.